Hello everybody, today I'm going to be giving you a full guide on Yeeps 2.0, so let's get into it. Yeah. This is the portal. This is where you first come in if you haven't been new, I think. I don't know. And then this is the tutorial. Both lead to here, which is the Gnome capital. This is like the main hangout place. And right now, here we are, Gnome capital. This new world is massive. So if we go straight ahead, we see the sign, and it leads to the campsite. This is just a hide and seek map. So yeah, you can play hide and seek in here, and it is very fun, actually. And then, if you go straight right after you leave the campsite, you'll come into Bungo's basement. It has it's pretty big, and yeah, if you ever get stuck, like if you don't know where to go, here's the full tour, so you'll know where to go. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the exit is in the middle of the house. It's already nighttime. Right from in there, and then behind this map, you'll find a button. Press it. You'll fall down here. Just get up. This leads back up to the capital, and this leads to the snow biomes. That's also where you buy pets. So we're gonna go to the snow biomes. Okay, so if you take this zip line up here, you will get to a fan, of course, and just keep making your way until you find the snow village. This is another hangout map. It's kind of like Outpost, minus the actual Outpost part. So yeah, there's a lot of hangout in 2.0. Now, we're going to Wolf Valley. You can go up there if you want, or you can just go around this mountain thing and come in here. The point of this whole map is to kill gnomes. Kill wolves, and you can get beans for this. We didn't see that. Oh my gosh, no! Like, look at my dead body. Alright, we're gonna keep going. If you do keep going, you go over here, and right over here, there is a little opening that leads to a dungeon. Very useful for if you want to get loot. Have to do a bunch of parkour. To get past this section, you need to get you have to get a bunch of keys and put them in there. So let me do this. Okay, once you get all those keys, you'll find this. And they're just overpowered mobs in the entire game, because they do a lot of damage. What the heck? Okay, so if you're alone when you're doing this, here's what I do. You take a bunch of bombs and place them on each of the things, the buttons. And you have to get every single button, and then press it. Then the door will open, and you can get a crap ton of diamonds. Okay, back to this. The snow village. If you take a right and then go down, you will find the tap tag map. Here for this? But yeah, whatever. The gnome cap. Just drop my clock up, crap. Here, you go back down here, and the purple and blue, like, sign thing, this is the fantasy biome. Punch you. Okay, yeah, there are bugs down here. Oh, wait. First, since it's on the way and there's only one of these, if you take a right to the first, like, whole part of the fantasy cave, you'll find this. This leads to... Can you guess? Guess. 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 Yeah, ocean beach. Beach biome map. It's the only one. So, yeah, there's different types of, like, whatever they're called, loop here, and some gnomes you can talk to. Oh crap. Now, that's it for the beach biome, because I guess they didn't, I mean, there is one more. They made a lot of maps very secret, which kind of makes it hard to do things, but here we are. Fantasy Village. This is a pretty big map, so yeah, you have no clue. If you follow this path and then go behind the achievement board and up, you will find your next map. And because you're barely in here, there's not much to do in here, but there are a bunch of little froggies. Look! Look at all these tiny little frogs. Look at them. Climbing trees. They're so cute. For some reason they made it so you can punch them. They're adorable. About it for this map. This is all the fantasy ones. This is the same thing as Infested Castle. Now, you have to go all the way back to the whatever it's called, and eventually you will get to the capital again. Now we will go to Build Central. That is the only map part that we haven't been to yet. Yeah, so a lot of people don't know what happens here. If you go straight forward, you'll find the community worlds. It's really easy because they're all here. And to help, a lot of people get lost here. All these gnomes, they tell you what it is. Like over here, these are the private worlds, the purple flag. Yeah, see, he says that. If you go in here, that's just private worlds. And they're really easy to get to. And then over here, I'm pretty sure it's wilds. See? Oh, wait, no. Oh yeah, I'll show you this. This is the island. They brought this back, in case you haven't been here for a while. It was OG. They're gonna be changing this every week. It's a weekly throwback. I do kind of wish they kept all the old maps. Leaves the last thing, which is wilds. Pretty sure it's this. Like random chaos and plus building, and you do the wilds. This is where all the wilds are. They're research wilds or whatever it is are there too. Now there's only one more map place that we have till we move on to the next part of the guide. These stairs, and then get back up to the top of the known capital. Gnome capital, known, whatever. So all these rooms, yeah, all these rooms have everything in it, but we're not here for that. If you go, I think it's this way, near the shops, yeah, you'll find this thing. You want to jump down right here. And this is where the old mines are at. Here we go. This has gold. This isn't gold, but there are wasps, so be warned of that. Everything lights up, and it spawns as many mobs as there can possibly be. And you can take it, and whatever. That is it for the guide. I hope you enjoyed. This took a while to make, so please subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. That's a wrap. What, you want a kiss? Okay.